Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. So, one day I just got this crazy idea that I was going to barter and LeFlore's on series trust books for silver. And man, thank you everyone for the overwhelming response. I had no idea you guys would grasp onto that so quickly and contact me. So thank you. I'm very grateful for that. So, hey, I'm all about bartering, always have been about bartering, because if you know me or anything about me, I spent quite some time bartering in this institution called the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, where a first class stamp was money, a ramen soup was money, a bag of instant coffee was money, money in the bank, and a free world cigarette. Ooh, wee, that was money in the bank. But if you had tobacco or dip, yeah, all that's bartering. And that's what the whole interior of the penal systems, jail systems operate. Bartering, absolutely. People use their skills and their knowledge as an asset, as a resource, and they barter with those. So I'm, like I said, all a bit about bartering. So anyway, whoops, I'm sharing my space with my plants because of this weather warfare we're having. But anyway, I have a bunch of these books, and they weigh 3 pounds. They're 8.5 by 11. As you see, they're big, and they're all sealed for protection. And I have a lot of them, and I wanted to deplete some of my inventory so I can add the other books, the other 13 books Anne has published. So I was like, okay, let me offer a silver deal for these books, and thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. This one as well. So you see, but I want to keep an inventory of the other books. So as you see, these take up so much space that I wanted to reduce part of that inventory. That way I can have a smorgasbord. But if you don't know what all books are available, you can go to the fearlessfloydshow.com store and check them out. There's 15 books in there. There are a handful more that are on the way. And most importantly for me, because, Ann and I kind of started with the 24-part video series, and that morphed into the classes, then the books, and kind of, one was supposed to flow with the other. But if you're just doing the books and you're new to Ann LeFlore, there's no introduction to trusts. So that's the next book, Introduction to Trusts. As soon as I get done with this video, I have to rename a book, Run Your Trust Like a Pro. We're going to rename it because it's basically just a bunch of letters that you need. So manage your trust like a pro, run your trust like a pro. There's really not much difference in that wordage. So we're going to clarify it more. Boom, break that down. That's why we had to change understanding your will to understanding your pour over will. I want to be more specific with that. So we're building a community. We're building a classroom. You're going to have all the textbooks and manuals that you'll need to run your trust. Give it to your trustee. Have your trustee run it. This is your imagination's your only limitation. So anyway, for this deal, let me pop up. Is this it? No, that's not the one. Let me go grab this one for you guys. One too many. All right, that was the original one I did, and like you see the soft cover books for $1 with a little asterisk, and the asterisk is one U.S. silver dollar, and there is a limited supply. I don't even know where I'm at with the numbers because I don't have confirmations on anybody sending anything yet. And then again, we're in the middle of a weather war. So people may not have made it down to the post office yet. So I don't know. But anyway, that's the deal. That's why I'm doing it. That was the original one. So let me go pop up the new one for you guys. This is the new one. So because everybody was, really excited about me doing this, it's like, well, why don't I just set it up for all the books? And that way you guys can, we can all learn how to barter. We can come to an agreement where you feel satisfied that, hey, I gave something and I think I got a good deal. I think they got a good deal. So as long as both people are happy and, we're satisfied and we have a smile on our face at the end of the day, that's all we need. And you're getting good information. I'm getting what I feel is something that's going to attain more value in the future. So I'm, for some of these transactions, yeah, it looks like I'm almost giving it away, but I just foresee the future as being something different. And it's a good way to break in the community, to learn how to barter, to come to an agreement. Now, if you have something else, like you have silver bars or ingots or some little Valcambi 1 gram ingots, and you want to trade that. If you want to trade copper pennies that are pre-1982, I'll work a deal with you on that. I'll work a deal with you. Okay. As long as it's a exchangeable commodity, yeah, I'll work a deal with you. I don't have it down here in the listing of everything. I just gave you some acceptable equivalents of, the Eagle, the Morgan, the Peace dollar, no Eisenhower dollars. They're basically worthless unless they're collectors. 20 pre-65 dimes, pre-65 quarters, and pre-65 half dollars. If you have the 40% half dollars or the 40% silver dollars, hit me up. We'll work a deal on that. I can't put everything on here. I can't be that detailed. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys about this flash sale that we were running that just apparently took a life of its own, I guess. And I just want to get this, guys, to you out there. But before I go, I got stuff to do. All right. And LeFlore's, whoops. There you go. And LeFlore's On Trust Series live workshops. These workshops, and there's the logo for that workshop. Every Saturday, they're free. They're on Telegram. So go find us on Telegram. Let me should put the link. I'll go back and put the link in the description below. Let me grab it for you. And this is a free class. It's growing. Already has 100 here. Let me just show it to you. Yeah, well, let me kind of backing up there. Hang on. Invite link, copy, close. There we go. Comments. Paste. An American Eagle is 117. But a Morgan or a Peace dollar is, I'll tell you exactly what everything is right at this minute. Silver's at 112 an ounce, 112.03, and that's as of 2:05 p.m. Pacific time, which is like 5 minutes ago. And the Silver Eagle is 111.91. That's the silver value. Now, you're going to pay a premium for those, but a Peace dollar, Morgan dollar, they are $86.64. A 50-cent piece is $40.52. A quarter is $20.26. Dimes are now $8.10. So there you go. That's the silver content. That's not the melt price. That's not the collector price. That's just straight metal price, silver value. You can get that as coinflation. I've profiled it before. So here is the telegram to join Ann's Trust Workshop. Whoops. Where'd my go? There we go. Like I said, it's every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Just go here and hit that link and join. She actually did more time than what she said she was. Said she was going to do 30 minutes and then 15 minutes Q&A, and that ended up going an hour and a half at least. I didn't keep time, but yeah, she went way over. So anyway, if you want to get involved in barter, there you go. That's what it looks like. This is not available on my website. You have to email me if you want any more terms and conditions. The Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. And, generally this is what it looks like. I have all these. Well, yeah, that's right. I uploaded all these and they were unaligned. But that's the link for the telegram for Ann's workshop. Like I said, it's free. It's fun to go hang out and listen to Ann explain things to you the legal and lawful way, by reading statutes, codes, rules, treaties, acts. Yeah, that's it. She's not, we don't play any of the games over there, with the bullshit paperwork. But if you need a trust, some of the stuff that gets sent to me is unbelievable. And what I mean is, I was just told what somebody paid for an express trust from one of the gurus in this industry. And if you don't know, right there, express trust, right? In this book. And you can get this book for $1. Now I'm not putting anybody on Front Street. I'm not mentioning any names, no names. Okay. An innocent party, a victim, purchased an express trust from a known entity in social media for $20,000. And you wonder why I kind of get concerned sometimes, because hey, I'll take half that. If y'all want to buy express trust from me for $10,000, I'll build it for you. Straight out of the book. You follow me? I'm just astonished at some of the stuff that's sent to me and told to me. And, these are the people that are doing it. They don't have anybody else to confess to. But we build a relationship and they tell me, oh, hey, I did this, I did that. That's why I tell you folks, man, I know who the real players are in all these categories. There's a whole bunch of them out there, man. They're scamming. That's all they do is scam. They don't know how to do anything else but scam. And there's never solution with them. Okay. I'm not trying to sell you a solution. I'm trying to sell you something that's valuable. that you can pass on to generations. That's what it's for. Everybody should have at least one trust, if not multiple trusts, and other entities set up in their framework, their umbrella of their estate. Okay? Because it's your kingdom. You need to create it. Otherwise, you're going to be over here and be a slave caught up in the matrix. So you have to unlearn everything that you ever learned. And that's really difficult for people. So thank you for watching. If you want to get involved with our flash sale, I may just do it permanently and adjust it accordingly. If, silver goes to $500 an ounce, well, of course, I wouldn't sell you a book for an ounce of silver at $500. That's, you can go give me some Federal Reserve notes for a whole lot less. So, yeah. But for now, it's, I just threw this out today. I was like, hey, let me offer it for everybody because it was such a success. So thank you, everyone. Again, I really do appreciate it. So does LeFlore. Come hang out with her every Saturday night at 7. I'm going live on the Telegram tonight at 7 p.m. I'm going to miss a dinner at Papa Do's for that one, but I scheduled it and didn't look at my schedule before I scheduled it. But I'm gonna be on there anyway, talking about some things that were brought up in the group after we did our Saturday show that I wasn't able to respond to at that time because I was at work. So anyway, that's the deal. Appreciate you. Come hang out with us. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell on the way out the door. If you want to reach me, you can always call me 9 to 9 Central Time. FierceFloydShow@yahoo.com is the email. FierceFloydShow.com is the store. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Be careful. Be safe. Stay warm. And God bless you.